these World Championships. What a matchup we have for bronze. Brady Ellison, the world #1, will be disappointed to have lost out in the semi-finals, but he's a professional. He'll be here to claim a medal against the Olympic champion.
Shooting on target, #1, 2020 Olympic champion, Mete Gazoz of Turkey. Shooting on target, #2, 2019 World Archery Champion, from the United States of America, Brady Ellison.
This is a huge matchup. Brady Ellison struggled at the Tokyo Olympic Games, battling, having been this standout performer before the world changed and he went into a sporting hiatus, a travel hiatus around the globe. Had to wait for his chance to compete at the Olympic Games, and in the end lost out to this man here, 7-3 in the quarterfinals of the individual. Ellison here to defend his title, failed in the semi-finals against Marcus de Almeida. Can he get bronze on home soil against the Olympic champion? Ellison versus Gazoz. Both starting with a 10. The thing that struck me right at the beginning of this, Nikki, was that how great is it that pretty much every time now we hear Gazoz being presented to a crowd, it's going to be preceded with the Olympic champion, Mete Gazoz. But then it struck me, how much is that going to hurt Ellison hearing that?
I mean, it's the only thing left that Brady needs and wants. 3 more years to Paris.
What a start from the American. Shooting with a little bit of anger by the looks of things. Gets a perfect 30. Will definitely get 1 point here. Will it be 2? Longer hold for Gazoz. It is 2. Finishes with a 9, the Olympic champion. So a 2-0 lead in this bronze medal match. What is going through these guys' minds? They would have expected to be in the final here, shooting for gold potentially against each other. Now, for some, you may say, well, Gazoz had a tougher draw against Kim Woo-jin, so perhaps he can recover from that loss a little bit more easily.
I mean, anything's tough at this stage. Marcus de Almeida is obviously on form as well, and you know, reigning world champion versus reigning Olympic champion. You'd really think this was the final, wouldn't you? But here they both are in the bronze medal match. The quality and depth just push them out into that bronze medal match. I mean, this could go either way. Really could.
Well, Ellison started the better here. We go into set number 2 of the bronze medal match. Who's going to be on the podium? Mete Gazoz trailing will shoot first. Ellison is having issues with his sight. The sun shining in his eyes in his semi-final. He was on target, the other target, so perhaps he'll be a little happier that he's on the other side of the shooting line. And as you said, Nicky, he's got a baseball cap, and in these conditions, that bucket cap that Gazoz is wearing is much more effective.
It can, because it's so much lower. What's interesting now with the sun is that as they're drawing their bows, there's a shadow from the bow on their faces. I think that's where the shadow is coming from. So again, that's going to make a big impact, I think, on what they're seeing in the string picture.
Well, an 8 from Gazoz means the 9 from Brady Ellison means his fate is in his own hands here in this set. He could go 4-0 up, whatever Gazoz puts down the range now. Marks for a measure, that one. A 10 though will put it way out of reach for Ellison. He hits the 9. Now that measure becomes oh so important for Gazoz. Will it be 3-1 or, as the score currently stands, 4-0? A bit too close to really call it from where we are, isn't it?
It is. It did look good. Initial reaction is it might be in, but we'll have to wait for official confirmation.
$10.99 for Ellison, but we know that. Gazoz has had his 9 marked up to a 10 by the sounds of things. So he's on a 28 as well. So that 4-0 lead will be changed to 3-1 for Ellison as we take a look back. That's the wild one. You saw the bow condo.
It's all about this consistency of Mete. He's got to keep these timing of the shot going well. These longer holds, I think, is where things might start to go wrong. So, got to execute these shots.
Well, I've had confirmation 3-1. Gazoz trails, and he'll shoot first in set number 3. Another long hold, though.
Mostly to the left in that target face as well. But a longer hold might mean a slightly less good execution, which would make it go left, so that kind of makes sense.
But we've seen him been slightly successful with that longer hold, holding for the windy conditions. So it's not a definite, is it really, to know what he should do at this point in time?
Tiny, 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 just small increments, aren't they? Just out.
Chances here for Ellison now to really put his foot down. Still one ahead in the set, still on for a 5-1 lead. Edging his way into the 10 finally, Mete Gazoz. But a 10 will give Ellison a commanding lead. And it's right in the middle of the target for a 29, and a 5-1 lead it is for the American on home soil. Now the dynamic changes massively. He just needs a single point, and Gazoz will be shooting first in the next set. All he has to do is match him. Coach there talking with Gazoz. Probably saying the same things as you, but just to break down what you're saying, he's been holding because of the wind. Certainly earlier on, he's been holding to try and get a period of calm or a steady breeze.
I don't think any recurve archer necessarily, unless it was horrendous and you literally can't see the target, I don't think any recurve archer would try and pause at full draw for the wind. I just don't think they would. I think the factor here is maybe a little bit of hesitancy with the shot, which is slowing him down. Your brain's telling him, be careful, slow down, which we don't want. We want to keep going. We want to, you know, attack it. And he's just struggling, I think, to get that movement and get this execution underway.
Well, let's see if he can pick up his game here. We start set number 4. Gazoz trailing by 4 set points. Clips the line.
Faster execution there, wasn't it? Looked a smoother shot. Still left though. He's got to move that group over.
Allison's job just to match Gazoz. get him on the podium.
Slow down again. Left again.
Yeah, you're calling it spot on. It's marked as a 9 because it's bang on the line, but it's opened the door for Ellison. Finally, Ellison has found the middle of the target. So a 9 is what's required to win the bronze medal. And Ellison gets it into the 9. That's all he needed to share the points and win this bronze medal playoff against the Olympic champion. 6 points to 2. Brady Ellison is the World Championship bronze medalist. Going through the routine, shaking hands with his opponent, but I think it's fair to say the body language suggests that's not what he came here for. Gracious though. Thanks the audience here and the supporters as we get confirmation that Ellison is the 2021 World Championship Recurve men's bronze medalist. It wasn't what he came here for, but he can look back in years to come at another World Championship medal. Disappointment will fade, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think he's going to take his time to reflect on that one, and I'm sure by the end of it he'll be happy with that bronze, but slightly bittersweet for him right now. He definitely wanted the gold.